Hello, you beautiful souls. My name is Leena Lemos. I am the founder of House of Enlightenedhood, and I am the author of Dear Luna Wilde, a mother's journey to self discovery, spiritual awakenings, and a shit ton of healing. This book is 2.5 years worth of letters to my daughter Luna, just exploring what it means to become a mother, what it means to go inward into your own heart, what it means to come home to yourself, what it means to exist as a woman who questions, who wants to show up differently than the way that she's been taught. And this book actually all started with a letter that I wrote the night that we buried my grandma. It was her death and her funeral that really ignited this calling within me. Before that time, I was really unhappy and I couldn't figure out why. I felt lost. I felt like I was living on autopilot, and it was her death that really beckoned me to step up and figure out who I was again. So this book starts from that letter and goes up until my daughter is about 18 months old, just exploring what it means like to go through pregnancy and birth and postpartum depression, a spiritual awakening, and what it means to heal and look really deep within the depths of your shadows to release, overcome, transmute, and step into a higher version of yourself. The book comes out Friday, October 16th on Amazon, and I am going to read for you the letter that started it all in the preface of this book. And it is the letter again that I wrote the night of my grandma's funeral to my unborn child, who I had no idea who they would become. April 2018. Dear baby, we buried my grandma Teresa today. Her passing has ignited a fire within me, calling me to step up and accept my true calling. I wasn't the granddaughter who knew her the best or tried the hardest. I lived 5 hours away and only saw her a few times a year, if I was lucky. Throughout the 3 days I spent with the women of my family planning her funeral, there was a voice whispering inside of me. Step up, it said. And so I did. I volunteered to give the eulogy when no one else thought they could. I knew it had to be me. All I could think to myself was, if I truly want to be a parent, how can I not have courage when my family needs strength? While I had been looking forward to a few days of bereavement away from work to take a break from writing, I welcomed the opportunity to use my gift for my family. It didn't take long before the words flowed out of me and into the perfect eulogy. One thing you'll come to realize about me is that I'm fairly confident I was a vaudeville performer in a past life. The thrill of performing ignites me at my core, yet years of adolescent bullying and emotionally abusive relationships turned my vivacious thirst to please a crowd into a more introverted and cautious sense of self. I can't even quantify the number of times in the last decade after a presentation or performance I've thought, I know I could have done better. Dressed in grandma's pearls and my grandpa's commemorative pin for 30 years in the Postal Service, I stood up and delivered her eulogy just as I had practiced. It was full of heart, humor, and Yankee references. I hit every beat. My jokes were extremely well received. It was my first moment in years and maybe decades where I felt truly proud of myself. And it was within that moment that my courage to be all that I am was restored. I stepped up and stepped into me. Now I am fearless in the pursuit of cultivating a life that exudes kindness and enlightenment. While we wait for you, I will plant the foundation for your home. I promise to be present in each moment, to cherish you, to protect you, to teach you how to be respectful to our planet and all living things, to teach you that you are worthy, you are abundant, you are love. I promise to find balance and grounding. I promise to let go of all that does not serve me, for my emotional baggage does not define you. I promise to lead with love and surrender to the power of the universe to be more in tune with the light that I know I'm meant to put forth. This letter is my commitment to this journey. I am mindfully nesting for your arrival. In death, there is life, and my child, I know she is now watching over you until you decide it's time to join us Earthside. I hope there's no such thing as secondhand smoke wherever you are. Teresa sure did love her cigarettes. I can't wait to meet you. With love and gratitude as deep as the universe, your future mama. P.S. You have a dog brother who's an attention whore. We'll work on that too. It is my hope with this book that this vulnerability and raw exploration of motherhood and womanhood and spirituality, that it gives you the empowerment and the validation that you need to honor your own journey and your own truth and your own path to whatever motherhood means to you, to whatever spirituality means to you, and that you can find a way to open your heart and come home to yourself. Because when we can do that and we can cultivate more loving kindness for ourselves and for others, it just makes life that much more beautiful. Again, get your copy Friday, October 16th on Amazon. It's in Kindle and print version. This is the proof version. And I am just so grateful and excited to share my heart with the world. Thank you so much for your endless support, and I hope you enjoy Dear Luna Wilde.